Sri Krishna Rao Garu and Madam Sureka Garu. And then we have a quick round of a quick response about this panel, about this theme, and then we'll have some questions to each one of them. At the end, based on all the presentations, honorable ministers will respond, and also they will give time for Q&A, sir, if you permit. Some questions from the audience in case they have some points or suggestions. Honorable ministers will respond. Till then, I will be conducting the proceedings, and all the panelists, please permit me to stop you in case there is a time overrun. We'll take 5 minutes each, and then in case there is more, I'll have to probably cut down. Please don't think otherwise. Quick introduction. Sri A.V. Rao has been associated with Ramoji Group for over 3 decades, a seasoned branding and marketing communication professional, and brings extensive experience in brand building, destination positioning, and integrated marketing strategies. Sri Prabhat Verma, Executive Vice President Operations, Indian Hotels Company Limited, popularly known as Taj Group of Hotels, is overseeing hotels in South India, international hotels spread across US, UK, UAE, Africa, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. He is a hotel management graduate from IHMCTN Kolkata, an alumnus of the executive program at IIM Bangalore and AMP INSEAD Paris, a distinguished hotelier and a distinguished professional. Mrs. Sunita Bhagwat Madam is a distinguished IFS officer. She is currently holding the position of VC and MD of our own tourism corporation. She has also been, she's also additional PCF, and she serves on many policy-making bodies of both the government of Telangana and other national bodies. Then I come to Sri Ramdev Rao, who is actually a nature lover, a person who has been contributing to the greenery in Hyderabad, apart from his passion for growing trees. And I have seen him last 20-25 years being a very good advocate of the nature and nature-based tourism. So the session is divided into 2 parts for easier understanding. One is the corporate part, which IHCL and our RFC will take over. In a sense, 2 of them will speak. Then we'll talk, Madam. We'll have nature and nature-based tourism, which will be headed by Madam and Mr. Ramdev Rao. So quickly, before we start the panel and before we ask the questions or before we ask their inputs, I just want to know from the panelists a quick take about this. How do you find being in this Telangana summit? Mr. Rao? Yeah, no, I have my, okay.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. 3 trillion is a very motivating, and I hope hospitality and tourism will contribute significantly, as Little Balagam Madam was saying. Probably let us aim for double-digit growth contribution to the GDP.
Please, Madam.
Yeah, good morning to everyone. In fact, this is a very good platform, and you know, it's very exciting to be over here and to promote tourism and ecotourism also. And ecotourism will definitely go ahead by leaps and bounds. And you will also see that ecotourism is as such an industry where it is contributing to the GDP, and ecotourism is also not behind. It will also go ahead to the whatever is the objective of our 3 trillion economy by 2047. Thank you.
Before I request Mr. Prabhat Verma, please check the AV once again. Just check, is that audible? Are we audible? Can the audience raise your hands? Maybe I'm audible because I have a louder voice.
Am I audible? It's fantastic to be here for the Global Summit. The bold vision of the Honorable Chief Minister and the eminent panelists here. It's a competent, caring, capable and confident Telangana tourism strategy that we have seen. A young state, but with an ancient soul. I think the world is very much clear that it's not the question of the big beating the small, but it is the question of who is faster And that's what Telangana seems to be accelerating towards a great future. I wish the state the very best, and I'm enjoying every moment of this summit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Baba. Now I move to A.V. Rao Garu to talk about tourist experiences, MICE W economy, and what are you doing at RFC to promote the tourism?
Yeah. So, Ramoji Film City, as you know, we have a very uniquely placed destination, which is cinema based. One of the unique, what we offer is no other destination can offer. And 25 years of our journey, we have a lot of things. Motivated film-based tourism, not only tourism but also experiential conferences, and from around 16 lakh people come to Ramoji Film City all over India, sir, out of which 70 to 75% is the rest of the country. So there is a lot of scope for us to look at Telangana and promote the local last mile travel agents, and with you, I must thank Minister Garu, Jupalli Krishna Rao Garu. Telangana Zarur Ana is in a very catchy campaign which has been running and has been sustained, including participating in some international exhibitions, which was not the case earlier. That ecosystem will definitely help with the state taking the key role.
Thank you. I have another small question to you, sir. Basically, if you look at tourist experience, especially in the global context, we have 4 issues which we talked about. One is branding, second is skill development, the third is culinary tourism, which I request Prabhat Verma Garu to speak, and beyond Hyderabad. Now, today any guest coming to Hyderabad would ask me 2 places. One is Charminar and second one is most preferred is Ramoji Film City. How are you promoting that, and what is the suggestion to the government to improve this?
So, it's a very difficult question to answer. As Telangana government, it's an ecosystem. The entire ecosystem needs to be developed. That will be the responsibility of the ecosystem. Consists of the various destinations and providing quality products, and state providing impetus in bringing the inbound. A destination. For example, Ramdev Garu has a very unique product. So unique products, what happens is they complement each other. They have a, because a traveler, a tourist, when he visits any city, he would like to experience as many different experiences as possible. So what happens is once we have unique experiences, so the strength of length of stay will increase. So that will have an impact on the complete ecosystem. You know, hotels get filled up, and we look up to the government, any government for that matter. Incredible India from the center, and Telangana Zarur Ana is we are very happy for that. So it's sustained, will have impact on inbound tourism. If you look at, we are yet to get back to the the pre-COVID levels. The inbound has not yet taken that kind of wings. Still, there is a lot of scope, and we look up to ecosystem. It's a hand in hand. Destinations have to give quality product, quality experiences. We cannot totally depend on government to do everything. Government has limitations. They can do certain things, but we need to provide the quality in everything. As they say, tourist trust a tourist. When we deliver a quality service, word of mouth will have a great impact, and that will have a ripple effect on the complete tourism ecosystem.
Thank you, sir. What you meant was that we need to package tourism, we need to create this experience for the tourists, and also we need to be creating an ecosystem. Our Honorable Minister at the end, we will request him for his comments on what initiatives we are taking. Now over to Mr. Prabhat. You have been a distinguished hotelier, you are a wonderful management professional, and you know today we are talking about global experience from local visits. It's called local. So first of all, let me ask you, how at IHCL you are creating this local experience?
Thank you. We come from the Indian Hotels Company Limited, which is 122 years of legacy, a Tata company for over 150 years in existence. We have a lot back, and the legacy of this unique state, young, as I said, in its belongingness since 2014, but it's got an ancient soul. And to give credence to that, there is that many more moments that one needs to celebrate in this great state. The city of Hyderabad itself has multiple ways to represent, from the Kakatiyas to the Sufism to the Nizams to multiple more. The Buddhist sector, it connects the dots in many multiple ways. So when you talk about quality tourism, when you talk about preservation of heritage, the live example is the resurrection of the Taj Falaknuma. That's been a great storytelling for India, that you are not only looking at the palaces which is famous in Rajasthan, but there's a unique palace of the Nizam which has been now protected, preserved and presented in its unique format. The kind of awards and accolades that palace gets for its architectural beauty, the experience that it delivers, the food and the cuisine that it relates to, is what the state stands for. It's just not the IP of Hyderabadi biryani or the IP of Halim, but it's also the millet story, the agricultural story of this great state. And that's what we need to relate to the bazaars in Charminar, the Irani cafes that you may want to connect with, but also the entire village tourism, and with the kind of portfolio and brand that IHCL has, from the Tree of Life, from the Amma homestays to gateways that upscale, or the gingers that we need to have those hotels across every district. This is a lot that we can deliver as part of the Indian hotels, and I'm very excited with the minister here with us. There will be multiple ways to skill the youth here, and whether it is a culinary institute that can be formed, whether a skill center that can be developed in the future city that we are here now. It's marvelous that 30 kilometers from the airport, you have such a vast potential that needs to be tapped. I can go on and on, but I will give time for the other panelists. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Prabhat. One related question. How do you marry the cuisine and the travel? I mean, is there because recently a survey has shown that 1 out of 4 people travel for food. And how do you combine this combination of food and travel? Do you deliver local experiences, or you create new experiences?
So there's multiple new ways of the new genre of travel. We're well aware of the fact that there is a pilgrimage travel, there's a temple food attached to it. We are aware about the cause of culinary trails right to the foods in Banaras, to the Goan food or the food of West Bengal. The food of Hyderabad, the food of Telangana could be a great culinary trail. It could be celebrating the Sankranti to the Ramzan month. There is multiple ways to create a calendar of events, and I believe this is something that's already celebrated, but we can accentuate it further. There's multiple ways that people travel now in groups, in alumni groups, as family, interconnected families, and this is one city and state which gives you extended kind of stay. And that's what my fellow panelist was mentioning. How do you give quality that is not limited for a one-night stay? It's about extended vision. It's about the 3-hour radius around Hyderabad that you get multiple options.
Thank you. I now move on to ma'am. Ma'am, you know, today in this digital world, people are looking at digital detox, going towards, somebody wrote in a book, if you are very stressed up, go to the mountains or go to the forest. So how are you developing the ecotourism initiatives? You are a pioneer in this, and Telangana state has done a lot of things in the policy. Can you please elaborate?
Yeah. One thing before I answer your question, I would like to just... I think this is fine. Okay. It's okay?
Keep it closer.
Now? Yeah. Before I start and reply to your question, I would like to just quote by Jennifer Nini, who is a sustainable activist, where she says, I quote, "We are not above nature, we are a part of nature." So when we say that we are a part of nature, yes, ecotourism is a part where it is on the broader canvas. It is one of the tourism activities, that is ecotourism, and when ecotourism we say, it is an amalgamation of, and it encapsulates whether it is a nature-based tourism, it provides employment opportunities to the locals, and also at the same time conserve the forest and protect it, and with minimum carbon footprints. That is what ecotourism is all about, and we are going ahead with ecotourism, where this is already the government shows the intent in its Telangana tourism policy 2025-2030, that Telangana tourism policy, it integrates state-wise ecotourism framework, wherein Telangana Forest Development Corporation is a nodal agency to implement and take up the projects of ecotourism. So in this, we have a long-term commitment of sustainable and responsible tourism. We have already identified some of the tourism destinations, ecotourism destinations, which we have already commenced, also started at Amrabad Tiger Reserve, and also in case of Vikarabad also. So we can show a short, if you permit us, we can ask the chair to please release, to showcase the films, and it is a better opportunity for us to showcase. Thank you.
Can you play the video of Amrabad and Breeze, two videos which I have given?
Home to the calm you've been missing. The breeze. Here,
Madam, would you like the next video also? Yeah, please play the next video also, the forest development.
In the wild heart of Amrabad Tiger Reserve, jungle comes alive. If we write a new story, in just 150 kilometers from Hyderabad, your escape awaits. Mananur Jungle Resort. Now under Deccan Woods and Trails.
Can I?
Madam, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'll continue. Though the videos the pictures speak more than 1,000 words, but I would like to add some more things. Like Telangana has a great, interesting and pristine places to explore, experience and educate. So we are doing a lot of things, the government under the leadership of our minister, Honorable Minister for Environment, Forest and Endowments. We are spearheading under the identity, as you have seen, that it is Deccan Woods and Trails. Already have seen that ATR and Vikarabad also. New ecotourism projects are also under pipeline at various places, that is the backwaters of Sri Ram Sagar project, Tadvai and Pakal, that is in Mulgu districts. We are also coming up with guided forest treks, which will soon be introduced with an app for online booking, offering safe, curated access to wilderness areas while promoting conservation awareness. So this also will be shortly will be coming up. We are also empowering the local youth. As you have seen in case of Amrabad Tiger Reserve, we have engaged the local youth, that is the tribes, the local tribes of the Chenchus. We have already the earlier from the forest department also, they have provided the hospitality training. Further, we have honed their skills also. And we are also giving naturalist certification course also we are giving them. All these activities we are taking up to ensure that we go ahead and ensure that we are one of the best in the country in case of ecotourism or that way. So we are doing our very best, and we will definitely, by 2047, we will be the first in the country. Before that only, because after 5 years, next 5 years and next 5 years, we will be somewhere above 5, I can guarantee you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. That means that the government of Telangana, under the leadership of our Honorable Minister, Mrs. Konda Sureka Garu, have drawn up plans for the next 5, 10 and 15 years. In non-forest areas, the ecotourism activity is being taken up. That's what I understand. And also,
Add to this also, I will not take much of your time, but in case of the non-forest forest areas, the private parties can come and invest also. But in case of the forest areas, because within the ambit of the certain rules, that the FCA rules are there, we have to follow either it is the forest department or it is the Forest Development Corporation which has to implement that. Thank you.
thank you. Ma'am, now I move on to the next speaker, next panelist, Mr. Ramdev Rao, who is a very nature enthusiast, a very big nature enthusiast. Started his business in inflatables. You know, most of you know the inflatables. And throughout this country, inflatable business is the market leader. And then he moved on to nature-based tourism. And can we have a video of experience before I ask questions to Mr. Ramdev Rao? It's already there. Just sent it. Okay, so I'll go on to Mr. Rao before the video is played. How did you build this 137-acre nature? It's like a huge. It matches the standards, international standards. I am told that it is creating a lot of buzz among young people. The weekend getaway. But first, we would like to listen from you. What motivated you to be investing so much in this kind of projects? And I know you are a nature lover. You develop plants, trees. You collect a lot of trees which are very old. We want to hear from you.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Yeah, actually, basically, I am a plant lover, and I studied fine arts. I used to have a export-oriented company. I traveled 85 countries across the world. And 25 years back, I visited one garden by name Nangluch Garden in Thailand. After seeing that, I didn't got sleep for 10 days. Then that time only I decided to make something in my lifetime. And actually, before COVID, after COVID, everyone started about health and health consciousness and spending time for holidays and all. And by seeing this kind of opportunity, not only that, actually, if anyone can live without water 7 days and without food 35 days, but no one can live 2 minutes without oxygen. Actually, nowadays, no one realizing this about greenery and about environment. And that's what I want to initiate to do this kind of thing. Everyone should plant one tree at least for that purpose. Actually, I made this garden and imported trees from around 85 countries, thousands of trees. Also curated, being an artist, I made around 600 sculptures and eco-resort. I think there is a big potentiality for tourism for Telangana state. This Hyderabad is centrally located and same distance from Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore. And we have a very great project by Ramajirao Garu. Actually, that kind of things, that's what, sir, what he said. And if anyone starts want to a wholesale market, they have to go to Begum Bazaar. Like that, we have to have several things, tourist-related projects in Hyderabad, and we can attract tourists from all over India, not only all over India, from international tourists also. Recently in Spain, people agitated not to get tourists because of tourists flooding to the Spain and European countries. And I've been to USA around 1993, and people used to ask me, you are from which country? I used to tell I'm from India. People used to, oh, where is India? Like that. And after 2000, same people asked me, you are from which country? They used to tell, wow, it's a brainy country. India is a brainy people. That's what nowadays, actually Europe and other developed countries people after retirement, they plan go around the world actually. That time they not used to keep in their bucket list India, but now everyone keeping India in their traveling bucket list. That's what we have to utilize this kind of opportunities and to attract international tourists. One tourist will generate around 5 people employment. That is actually our Chief Minister and our Minister dream to get 3 trillion by 2047. But tourism can make a big role in that. Actually, without big investments, small ideas, small things can attract tourism, and tourism can give a big employment opportunity.
Thank you, Ramdev Rao Garu. I now move on to, again, Prabhat ji, last round of questions, and then we will request honorable ministers. There's a new concept developing around the world called LEAP, leisure tourism, entertainment, adventure, and personal tourism. One of these you can pick up and then speak about.
You know, Professor, it's a combination of all together these days. There's nothing called work alone these days, and that's the beauty of tourism. Because of the interconnected way that we operate, and there is this IT solutions everywhere, especially in this great city and the state, there's staycation or pleasure, they call business and leisure together. Also the part that world is one now, And the intergenerational set of people with the children in US or Singapore or Bombay, Mumbai or in Hyderabad, or the way they connect once or twice in a year is also a great way to work and also be together as family. So that's something which is catching on, and it will always be there. You know, gone are the days when we used to plan for a holiday once in 6 months or once a year. I remember my father would get his privileged leave, and we will get those to travel around. Today, the kind of work and the ways of the world is such that you may need a weekly break. You may need once a month break. And that's why with multiple touristic opportunity available in this great state, you are able to do a fine job of it. One more point that I want to add on in the vision of the Chief Minister, one room adds to nearly 10 jobs in hospitality. And that's the reason why as many more investments that can come in, the youth of today, employability and at all strata of society, semi-skilled, fully skilled, the hospitality industry welcomes everybody. And then there is a growth that can come by. Important aspect of what hospitality teaches to society is discipline. And when it comes across that the same colleague of ours goes back to his home or her home, the whole society also develops in that kind of genre for tomorrow. So we are part of a great fraternity of hospitality, and as Indian Hotels Company Limited, we are committed to the growth of Telangana. As many corridors of skill development or hospitality ventures, we'll be love to participate, sir.
Thank you. I'll take it from there. And then just to add that the state has a very big National Institute for Tourism and Hospitality Management. I am director now. Our Honorable Minister will throw more light on skill building. Now I move on to Ramoji Films, Mr. Ravi Rao. ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో చాలా మంది పిలిగ్రిమేజ్ టూరిజం కూడా చేస్తున్నారు. అంటే అడ్వెంచర్, పిలిగ్రిమేజ్, ఆల్సో లెజర్ టూరిజం ఇట్లాంటివి. Ramoji Film City, what is the approach or what is the strategy for the next 5 years or 10 years? Inka meedana suggestions unte kuda you can always give.
Yeah, so basically Ramoji Film City, our core experience is magic of cinema. That actually attracts tourists, and since we have, as you know, Ramoji Film City is the world's largest. Lots of pan-India, so-called pan-India films are produced there. So that creates interest for people to come and experience. Apart from that, Ramoji Group as a future projects, there are several projects group is planning. In the last 2 months ago, we have signed up an agreement also, some kind of an understanding. So our DPR is in progress. Water park is one. There are several projects. It's too early to comment, but holistic experiences. Cinema is one aspect. Adventure, already we have adventure. We would like to go to the next level. Adventure, ecotourism, medical tourism, wellness tourism. Wellness tourism is another area where our group is seriously considering. So all these experiences within a vicinity would only encourage the tourists